The reason that I'm separating these videos is because I don't want anyone to have to sit down and watch like a 30-minute video explaining why I'm so depressed. Because nobody wants to watch that. Not that you would want to watch this, but you are. I mean, if you're hearing me speak right now, you're watching this video, and thank you for taking the time to try to understand what's going on. Okay, so when I was 15, this girl started living with my family for a little while, and she had offered me my first kiss. When we had first met, she had offered me my first kiss, and this is like years later, and she's living in my bedroom and she's really hot. I was digging it. I was really digging it, and I remember saying to her, do you remember offering me that first kiss? Because I still haven't had it, and you know, I would just love to acquaint your lips with mine. And that's probably not how I said that, but I said something along those lines, and next thing you know, we were kissing, and I had never been kissed before, and it was incredible and exciting and wonderful, and I realized in that moment, I'm really gay. Like, not all the way gay probably, but I'm like 70% gay. So I was like, oh god, this is why I don't have crushes on any of the guys at my school. It's because I'm crushing on all of my friends. Well, not all of them, but it was a big realization for me, and I was horrified and scared, and I didn't want anyone to know because I was so scared that, like, I've heard all of these horror stories about kids that come out in small towns and are beaten up and bullied and kicked out of their homes, and my parents were pretty conservative, so I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I know that my parents love me. I know that. And I know now that they weren't gonna do that if I came out, but I was so scared. And I wanted everyone to think that I was straight. So I started talking to guys online. Immediately following that event, I started talking to guys online, like through Omegle or I can't remember, some other chat, online random chat thing, and you chat with a stranger, and I would say, yeah, I'm a 15-year-old girl, or 16 I think I was by the time I started doing this. My birthday had passed, and I was like really young and naive, and I had no idea the things that you can find out on the internet when you talk to random guys. I had never seen a penis before, but I did then. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. There was this one guy, and he was talking to me, and he was so sweet, and he was kind, and he just told me he loved me, like the night that we were talking, and told me how beautiful I was, and I was just like, oh, this is perfect, this is perfect, you know, he's so sweet, so I won't have any trouble talking to him, and I can just pretend that I'm talking to a girl, and no one will know. And then I can show this picture of this guy who was like really conventionally attractive. He had abs and like he had a tan, so I was like, yeah, perfect. So I showed pictures of him to all of my friends, and I was like, look, I have a boyfriend now. He's cute. He lives in California. It's long distance, but that's okay. And so I started talking to him every day, like on Kik and texting, and he never made a phone call. I never heard his voice, and he never sent me a video. It was only just like the same few pictures that I'd seen of him, but he had me sending him pictures and videos of everything, pretty much. He asked for me to do a lot of things, really horribly explicit things that I had never even heard of. And I mean, that was definitely one introduction to that for me, to that side of the world, and to that side of sexual things. I didn't know what was normal in a relationship. I had never been in one. And for 3 months this went on. 3 months. But it wasn't just him asking me to send him these pictures. He was this really dommy guy, and not all, like, okay, let me just say it. He was a daddy dom. Not all daddy doms are like that. That's just a fact. Most daddy doms, you know, will respect the littles that they have. He was maybe newer to it and didn't know what he was doing, and therefore it ended up becoming this abusive thing. You know? If I forgot to call him daddy, he would be like, slap yourself in the face and show me. If I can't hear it and hear the smack in the video, then you weren't doing it hard enough. I mean, it started with it on my ass or something. Oh, I shouldn't say that on booty. But it ingrained in me that when I did wrong, I needed to hurt myself to make up for it. Which I think is one of the reasons why I'm so addicted to self-harm now. When I feel like I've done wrong, I hurt myself. Sometimes it would be pulling on my hair. Sometimes it would be scratching myself. Not here, but, you know. And eventually in high school, after the whole thing ended, because he had threatened me one too many times, you know, with, well, I'm gonna leave out the details, but after he showed me that he knew where I lived exactly, like he showed me the GPS location of my house, I said no more. Don't talk to me ever again, please. And he didn't, really. I mean, he tried, and he continued to like stalk me for a while, which was terrifying, you know? Sometimes I still, if I like see a big van with no windows, I still get a little afraid, even though I don't look the way I did in high school anymore. And it's been years, so there's no way that he's still trying to come after me. But there were so many things that I'm terrified of because of that 3-month thing with him. I'm afraid of fans. I freak out. You know, I'm afraid of men that I don't know hugging me, touching me at all. I'm really trying to get over that, and I am slowly, which I know sounds weird, but like I'm a very touchy person, so it's weird to me to be afraid of that because, you know, I hug everyone. And through all of that relationship, I just refer to that as the J thing, which I shouldn't. Because there are a lot of people who are named Jay, and I shouldn't just associate that name with it. But, you know, that was the horrible event that caused some of my messed upness, whatever. And I've said it now, so now you know. And if you want more details about that, ask me questions and I'll answer it. Please don't ask me too many because I don't want to go into a whole lot of detail. Nobody needs to know that much, but that's some of what I've gone through. Now you know.